Back segment tonight, while the political rhetoric in Washington over Obamacare is heated, it's Alice in Wonderland compared to what's going on talk radio. Listen to John Gambling, the morning guy on WOR in New York City.
The studio was draped in black today because of we are mourning here. He said you should have draped it in red with a sickle through it, because that's what this is, an ism. We are headed to an ism. Call it whatever kind of ism you want. Communism, socialism, fascism. It is an ism that is not the way this country was designed, nor the way this country, I think, should be.
Here now is John Gambling, and from Philadelphia, syndicated radio talk show star Mike Gallagher. So, John, do you think communism isn't that a little bit much?
Well, I don't think that we're a communist level at the moment. It's not level red, if you want to take something from Homeland Security. But if you continue down the road that Barack Obama has started to take us down, we're marching to Europe, we're marching to France, we're marching to entitlements that we cannot afford.
So you see your role as Paul Revere, warning the country the direction we're. But when does it tip over into hysteria? Now, Rush Limbaugh criticized me because I wouldn't call President Obama a socialist, okay? So he said, mocked me for not doing that. So when does talk radio tip from being the Paul Revere warning, hey, this is coming, to overstating the case?
I think when it becomes bombastic, when things are said, as you said just earlier in the last segment, when things become so big that you've lost the whole story in the middle. And I haven't gotten there. I don't think talk radio has gotten there generically. I think that there are those on talk radio that have definitely gotten there.
What do you say, Gallagher?
I say you ain't seen nothing yet, pal. I mean, I'm going to tell you something.
Am I pal? Am I your buddy? Is that me? Or are you just talking generic pals everywhere?
Both of you. Yeah. Well, pal to John, too. John comes from a broadcasting iconic family, and I've been at this for the better part of 3 decades. I have never seen the American people as engaged, as fired up, as energized, and there's a reason. And talk radio is the place they're coming, Bill, because they know that this encompasses everything, Bill. This encompasses liberty.
But what's the line?
I mean, for the first time, we haven't started.
Okay, wait. You
want to hold back on the rhetoric?
I don't want to hold back on anything. I'm just trying to figure it out. I did talk radio for 7 years, and I gave it up last year.
And you were good at it.
I appreciate that. But you get to a point where, and I understand why people are coming to talk radio. They want to talk about it. They're upset. They're concerned. That's what's the factor. They want the latest facts. They want to know, and they want perspective. But when does it go over the line into hysteria? When does it go there?
You can't dictate that, Bill. You can't determine you can't ramp back the passion or the anger or the resentment that people have.
Can you ramp back the rhetoric, or is anything go?
We're just starting. I mean, again, John is right about the isms. I'm right about the liberty and about the government telling us that you're going to be taxed.
When you say you're just starting, are you running out of stuff? I mean, how many words are there to describe Barack Obama as a guy who's ruining the country?
How many ways do you have to chronicle the fact that we're losing our liberty, that this is about life and death over the funding of abortion, that this is are you kidding? I mean, this encompasses the economy, a sixth of our nation's economy. It has it all, Bill.
Okay. Now, John, when your listeners hear, because you're not known as an ideological guy. I mean, people don't know John and don't live in the New York area. You're kind of measured. You're traditional.
I try to be.
I am, but you're not some guy who say, I vote Republican, I'm a right winger.
No, absolutely
You're not like that. Okay, but when does the audience turn out? You see, there are guys who make good livings just throwing bombs every day. Boom, boom, boom. You know, and I'm just trying to say, when does it get to be too much and the audience goes, eh?
We have not even gotten close.
So you agree with Gallagher?
Oh, absolutely. We haven't even gotten close here yet, because the people on my telephones on WOR, I will tell you, say a lot worse things than I do. I'm the one that says...
You're the moderate.
I push them back slightly just to kind of keep it nice.
Civil in the morning. Yeah. Okay, now, Gallagher, will it hurt the the Republican Party if the hatred level of Barack Obama rises into, not irrational, but into a serious realm? Right now, there are a lot of people who dislike the president, no doubt. A lot of people who dislike President Bush. But you saw what the far left did to themselves with President Bush. They made fools of themselves, hating him so much. Do you agree with that, Gallagher?
Well, we've got to stay.
No, wait, but do you agree that the far left made fools of themselves, hating Bush so much?
Of course they did.
Okay.
Of course they did.
On the
and we don't want to be like
converse,
them.
is there a risk on the converse?
Well, I mean, again, we got to stay factual. You're right, Bill. I don't disagree with you that we stay focused on the merits of this monstrosity called Obamacare, but you can't pull out, you can't extract the passion, the emotion, the anger that Americans are feeling. I mean, the left is desperately trying to cling to one or two nuts who allegedly slurred somebody based on their race or their sexual orientation. I mean, they're desperate. They know most Americans oppose what they're doing.
They absolutely
you can't
know
pull it back.
that, and I agree with that. Last word, John.
Last word. I repeat constantly that this is not about Barack Obama. This is about the ideology of Barack Obama and the direction that he is taking it. I have no animosity towards Barack Obama at all, but his policy I abhor.
Okay, guys.
Well,
Thanks very much. We
plenty of
appreciate the
animosity.
spirited debate. Directly ahead.